I will say Shane and I totally annoyed Natalie, which was a win. Which was a win for us, right? All right, guys, it is our weekly wins on Wednesday.
Hump day, baby. Here we are, baby. Here we are.
Just wanted to point out that we had such an amazing time in Daytona.
Incredible.
At the Daytona 500, and Natalie cannot talk.
She lost her voice.
So I am bringing my vocals to you ASMR style. So bear with me this week because, number one, I cannot miss a weekly wins. Number two, I feel okay.
Turn it up.
All right. Turn up your volume when you hear her voice. We will be quiet while she's talking, right, Shane?
Oh, yeah, we'll be super quiet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Maybe we should all do it.
So Wednesday.
Wednesday, buddy.
Wednesday.
Sunday. Who should we start with? Should we start with Natalie?
May as well.
Natalie.
Let's go in.
Did you have any big wins this week?
Turn your volume up.
Okay, so my wins this week were everything. I am on the go, moving and shaking like crazy, flying, traveling, doing a bunch of other things. But I love us. I love you guys. I love what we're doing, and it makes it that much more fun. So going to the Daytona, this was our first trip all together, and I have to say, you guys, we did well. We did good. We went, or we came, we saw, we conquered.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And it's exciting. It was an experience of a lifetime. So shout out to Amber, Jeff, Todd, the entire NASCAR crew.
Ford.
And Ford.
Ford.
Stuart Haas Racing.
Yeah.
Noah, the entire team were really, really inviting. Showed us the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Driver number 10.
Which is my favorite number. So shout out to Noah.
Yeah.
That was my jersey all of playing soccer.
Nice.
But it really stands out that we are on a mission. We got to meet Vivek, which is huge because this is so much bigger than us, and being able to go out there, meet people that actually can make a change is what is so important and what it's all about. So I'm very proud of us.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for all of the things that we're doing and about to get into, because it really is one of those things that we are on the move, and it's because of all you guys that tune in to listen, to tune in to watch us, to listen to the podcast, and really believe in what we are doing. It's thebomb.com.
Bomb.com used to be something, man.
I think it still is.
Is it?
We could bring it back.
I mean, we should try to grab that thing. Bomb.com was, I mean, it was bomb. Anyways, I mean, that is, you are so right, Natalie.
Yes, thank you.
This week was a win for the Hopeaholics crew. Like Natalie said, we all traveled together. It went really well. We had a good time together.
Yeah.
Shane is fucking off the charts, crazy.
There was no fighting, though. That's what was nice. There was no arguing. There was no fighting.
You know why? Because all of us get along like siblings.
Yeah.
So, like, you bigger amongst each other, but, like, you get over it and you move on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really a true, like, fights or, I don't know, it just works.
I will say Shane and I totally annoyed Natalie, which was a win. Which was a win for us, right?
It was.
We got some good content.
Comedy relief.
We had a lot of stuff happen this weekend that was out of our control. One being the weather.
Yeah, and the drivers driving us during the weather.
So we were on getting ready to get on the airplane to fly to Florida, and we got a text message that the girl who invited us, her event got moved
to that night
while we were flying in.
Yeah.
So instead of whining and crying and being upset about it, we just said, hey, you know what? That's God's will. We cannot control the weather. And we flew in. We had a great time with, we actually got to spend the whole day with her on Saturday, which we wouldn't have been able to. And that's Amber that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And her podcast is up if you guys have
Her podcast is up, so check it out.
It's pretty cool.
It's a really good podcast.
Female Canadian in the group. In
Yeah,
race,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The only female Canadian
Yeah.
in NASCAR right
Yeah.
now. So that's pretty awesome. So we got through that, and then we found out that the next day was going to be rained out, which was the Daytona 500, the event that we were also there to participate in.
Yeah.
And we decided to stay.
Yeah, we
after talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
We
slept it off.
decided to stay,
Yeah.
changed our flight,
100%.
booked our room for another night. And let me ask you guys, do either one of you regret staying?
No.
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 I had a freaking blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Natalie
we were
got
right there.
to meet a bunch of people. She got to hang with one of the drivers. We all got to hang in what is it?
Gregson.
Gregson's pit. That was amazing.
Car number 10.
Car number 10.
Yeah.
He placed in he got ninth in the race.
I believe P9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to his team for being so
Yeah.
welcoming and inviting, because you
Yeah.
have to think this race is their Super Bowl of the season. So they kick it off at the biggest race, the biggest event of the entire year. So to have their team welcome and show us behind the scenes like that is really, really awesome, because in my head I'm thinking, you're in that competition, you're ready to perform. So the last thing I want to do is have a bunch of people
Right.
in my way.
You try to get in the zone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do know what you mean.
And like the pit crew, they were fucking awesome.
Yeah, they were.
They were so nice.
Yeah.
And we were like in their
Yeah.
little area, their way. And they were very much like, yes, come here, look, see what we're doing. And the way that they have to go to change the tires, to the fuel. I mean,
The gas is crazy, man. They fill a gas and then they just throw the tank at the other guy,
Yeah.
and another guy and throws the tank at the other guy.
I
And
wonder what that weighs empty.
I don't know, but it's heavy. Those
Yeah,
things
with
are
water.
heavy when they're full,
With
man.
gas in it.
Anyways, we had a blast.
Had a blast.
That was a big win for all of us.
What else?
A time of our life.
Yeah, time of our life. What else? I mean, it was like a whirlwind.
I mean, that whole week leading up to it, I met you guys. I came from Vegas from doing an appearance for Rain and Monster. So shout out to them. We got to see my other Monster family at NASCAR.
Oh yeah.
So that's awesome too. But I think that's also why I lost my voice. I think from just like being on a plane so much, and then we went and rocked right into Florida. So that took up pretty much the whole week, because we were there for four days.
Yeah, 4 days.
days.
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We flew back Tuesday. We literally got up at 3 a.m. Eastern
did.
Standard
We
Time.
did.
Drove to the airport.
Yes.
We're on a plane by
Yes.
5:15.
Yeah.
Flew into LAX, landed here. It was about 9 a.m. when we landed. By the time we got out and back here, I think it was 11 when I got to my house.
Great day.
I didn't get back to the house till noon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we came back for our Recover Out Loud.
Yeah. Great
Came
meeting.
back- great meeting
Whoa.
last night.
I think
That was
a record.
another
That was
win.
another record.
58 people showed up
Yeah.
on Zoom.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
that was
80
incredible.
people watching on Instagram
Really?
Live, and yeah.
Damn, so
I
it's like
haven't-
140 already.
Yeah, but that doesn't even include the YouTube. The YouTube always hits
Wow.
about 130 people.
That's awesome.
So that's
We had some
awesome.
newcomers sharing stuff that was deep, really deep.
Totally. That was one of the. I mean, it just amazes me that the meetings get better
Yeah.
each week.
Right.
You know.
But that's what I love, is
It's
because
crazy.
it's building that community where
Yeah.
we're all trying to get better, and we're all trying to help one another with what we're either going through right that moment, or what we've been through, because we all
Yeah.
share the same thing.
Yeah.
And I love the meeting because it's open to everyone.
Everyone.
And even last night, you have people sharing that are normies or not
Yeah.
having an issue with substance abuse or mental health, but they're there because they want to either learn, or they're struggling because of somebody that they love is going through it. And that's what it's about. It's
Yeah.
opening it up for everybody.
I just want to kind of like close it out though with kind of talking about how we get here, right? Like Natalie traveled a lot the last 2 weeks. She had a lot of different appearances. She had a photo shoot for a magazine cover, and not the kind that you think. This is for a hunting magazine cover. Like,
It will be in your local like Brass Pro shop.
yeah, it'll be in Bass Pro Shops.
Nice.
That kind.
Yeah.
Not like a WWE or a bikini. It was like, this is like badass,
Yeah,
right?
guns.
She did that. She's a rain athlete, so she was in Vegas for a rain event. Then we flew to, Daytona. And what I want to talk about that is the fact that anybody can get to where we're at. It's all about having the right mindset. It's about finding and seizing the opportunities that are put in front of you.
Yes.
Not saying no when something seems too challenging or
but
scary.
The opportunities don't show up unless you get the fuck with a bed.
Exactly, they don't.
Don't.
That is the fact. That's the point that I was trying to make. Is you got to get up, you got to find the opportunities, and then you got to seize them.
I think also too, it's really important having a really good attitude,
Yeah.
and really loving whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if you love what you do, it's gonna show, and it's gonna help you get out of bed. Finding that, and I'm lucky enough to have found that because I enjoy everything from. Obviously, the travel is the least glamorous of it, but that's just part of the nature of the beast. That's it.
Yeah. I will agree with the traveling. It's not my. I don't love traveling.
I know. If everyone could come
know?
to us, that'd be way better.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? You can't meet people like the people that we met unless you get out of the studio,
can't.
unless you get out of the office,
Yeah.
unless you do something adventurous. Like, we actually kind of even debated about doing it, and then we got some cool opportunities put in front of us. And I think that a lot of times too is like one of the things, that big topic of our meeting last night was prayer, right?
Yeah.
Pray for everything, like, and I don't mean pray like, hey, put some opportunities. Sure, pray for that, but when things are laid out in front of you, you're like, God, is this actually the right opportunity for me to grasp?
Yeah.
And then look for the green lights. And also look for the red flags.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's red flags. Like, for instance, us staying the extra day, right?
Yeah.
So I reached out to you guys. I said, hey, what do you guys think about staying? We're here already. And then we were all kind of on the fence, like whether to stay or go. I said, Natalie, hey, why don't you ask Jonathan and get, basically a second opinion.
Yeah.
So she reached out to Jonathan. He said, hey, well, if it doesn't financially cost too much more, it makes sense to stay. So
100%.
like, I prayed. I finished shaving my head. I didn't just jump to go look. I let it happen. And actually, our plane tickets were $10 cheaper.
And only 4 left.
And only 4 left. There was actually 5 left.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was 5 left. And then that was it. That is what made me decide.
Yeah.
I assumed that the hotel that we were staying in had
Rooms.
Rooms.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Think.
And then I went down to extend them, and the guy was like, "There's no rooms left." I was like, "Fuck! What just happened?" Well, he was wrong. He was looking at the
way
wrong
wrong,
day.
yeah.
So, anyways, it was a great freaking weekend.
Great weekend.
Lots of wins.
Incredible. Lots. And when Chad talks about colors that you're looking for, green and red, that's not in your brain. It's not crazy colors. You're looking for people in good directions, intelligent people that have made it or are making it, people that are doing good in their life, not home drinking, playing Nintendo.
Right.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're seeing green and red lights, go to
Well, a green light, I can give you an example of the green light, right? We all talked amongst ourselves. Nobody just made a unilateral decision. We talked. We got a second opinion. I prayed. I don't know if you guys did, but I prayed, shaved my head, went and looked at flights, and all of a sudden there was 5 flights that were $10 cheaper. That's a green light.
Exactly.
I agree.
That's a green light.
If it would have been like there was 2 seats here and 2 seats over there, and they were, going to cost an extra $500 a piece, then that doesn't make sense. That's a red flag.
That's a red
That's
flag.
like, no, God's saying you really gotta look for the signs
yeah.
that God gives you and
Yeah.
puts in front of you.
I agree.
And I don't regret for a second. I mean, I had the time of my life
Yeah.
on Monday
Yeah.
at the Daytona 500. I couldn't believe where we were standing.
Yeah.
To me, it was like it was like being
It's ringside.
front ringside
Yeah,
at a
it's
fight. What's cooler for me would be courtside seats at the Laker game.
Same-
It was
yeah,
just like that.
Boom. Exactly.
Just like
bro.
that.
Exactly. Man.
To actually hear like the Thunderbird, like
Oh yeah.
the Jets call.
The height. What's it called? The clap. The clap. The going speed of sound.
Yeah.
That noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the fight.
The sonic boom.
Sonic
I think that's
boom.
what you're
That's
looking
what I'm
for.
looking for, the
The
boom.
sonic boom.
Sonic boom was crazy.
So it was an amazing time.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that everybody gets a little
We'll be
little
back.
motivated and
Yeah.
they get some wins in their life this week.
Yeah.
And if you did have some wins, we would love for you to share them in the comments.
I know before we end is all of us, because I know we get asked this quite a bit, because we were traveling, the weather was crazy, and elements were out of our control. This week coming up, all of us are getting back to our normal nutrition,
Yeah.
back into the gym,
Yeah.
because obviously those elements got thrown off the last 5 days. So, and we're all feeling it, and it does make a big difference on your mental state of when you don't do your normal routine. Hence, eating well is part of all three of us. It helps us just in all elements,
Yeah.
mind, body, soul. So coming up this week, all of us are going to get back on our nutrition, back in the gym, back doing our normal habits on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And
Important.
and we'll see how we do and how well we accomplish those in next week's episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm already 3 meals deep back into my nutrition. I woke up at 3:50 this morning.
Yeah. Me too. Early.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to the gym
Yeah.
and I light workout, some cardio, and then I hit the cold plunge.
Nice.
But again, guys, if you have any wins, please share them with us in the comments. If you had any losses, share those. Or if you're having any struggles, if you had losses and you got through them,
That's a win.
that's a win.
That's a
Tell
win.
us about it.
Yeah, we
if
wanna
you're
hear it.
struggling in the middle of a loss
Yeah,
or a
we
middle
wanna
of
hear
a
it.
struggle,
We wanna help.
a
Struggle.
struggle, we want to know about that.
Yeah.
And we'll comment back and see if we can help you.
Oh fuck yeah, we will
And
help.
put any questions that you have for us as well, so
Yeah.
that we can answer them on next week's episode.
That'd be great.
And hopefully your girl gets her voice back.
Damn right you will.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you for tuning into Weekly Wins on
Wednesday.
Weekly Wins on